2021. And yeah, you see a Supra here, you see a Supra here. This Supra is clearly in a worse condition than that Supra. This Supra is going to be used as the finishing car. And this XJ220 is going to be the second to last car that I rebuild to finish the game off. This car hit right here is... it's going to be the finisher for me. 46. One sec. I'm gonna... I'm gonna have a little look real quick. 46, 47, 48, 49. Wait. 46, 47, 48. This is just gonna be 49. 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. There we go, yeah. I've got enough. I was just trying to work out whether I had enough cars for it. Welcome! And yes, I am finally finishing Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. It has taken me... one sec. I'll find out how long it's actually taken me, or how long I've been playing it for. I've been playing it for 90 hours altogether. And I started playing it 2 hours ago, apparently. And, this morning I was on like 30 something cars. I'm now on 46. But I will be putting, sports parts on the other Supra. And also rebuilding this one. Or maybe not the... maybe... do I rebuild the engine? I don't know. I don't know whether to rebuild the engine or not. But if I'm being honest, if you could give me suggestions on what to do with this Supra, it will be very, very helpful for me. Because I will then have... because I'm just trying to think. Do I rebuild the engine for this Supra as well? Or do I just rebuild the chassis? I also want to do a Skyline. But I'm just thinking of buying a Skyline from the car salon and then obviously just keeping it like that. Or upgrading that one. Wait, what is a Skyline anyway? It is Ribsan Starline MISO. There we go. That's the one with the spoiler. Your ecstasy. Suicidal. Me, your love is suicidal. I love the look of that, but... ooh. Wait, that's Midnight Purple. Bayside Blue. Midnight Purple. Gotta get it in that purple though. I don't think it's Midnight Purple, but it's like... yeah, once I finish the last Supra, then I'll be okay. I would have finished the whole game, so I can just do whatever I want at that point. I can go onto Sandbox, I can not play the game anymore, I can do whatever. But this will be the very last time I see quite a lot of these cars that I've actually worked on recently. Like the Supra. that little Renault Clio down there, Renault Clio Sport, it's got a V6 engine in. It's rear wheel drive. I love them things. I've got one in Gran Turismo 7 actually, which I need to start streaming again. To be fair, they've just recently had an update. Not their biggest update, but like it's an update. It'll do. I'm meant to be in my heart and made it bleed. You are my ecstasy. Yeah, the suspension units and all that, and drive shaft and all that, will be taken and put to a good cause. It will be given to my other Supra, the one that is sitting outside currently, waiting to be repaired and taken apart. So all the wheels, the brakes won't be used for it, but the brake pads and the brake caliper will be used for it, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to be changing the discs, but all of the stuff in the calipers and pads will be kept the same for this, or for the other car. The engine I will be upgrading here and there. I will upgrade the turbo, I'll upgrade the camshaft, the pistons, all that. I love this car. I've also now got the Skyline, so I can now do the Skyline as well. I will rebuild the engine for this. To be fair, I can do whatever I want then. But once I finish the game, I've finished it, and there's not really much point in me playing it. But I love these games so much that I can't just quit like that. I have to keep playing them. I'm in college learning how to be a mechanic, or training to be a mechanic, and all that. This is a game. This is an American game. Well, I don't actually know. Is this American or is it another country that makes this? Because I'm not sure. I'm not actually too sure at this point. It's a little confusing. Right, that's everything. That's everything out that Supra. Just to engine crane the engine out of it. There goes the whole car. Right. Can't put that one on. Can't put that one on. Gotta put that one on. So this one is having this license plate finished, because this is a game finishing car for me. The Skyline won't be the game finishing car for me. The Supra will be the game finishing car for me. Because if you quite honestly, if I go outside of my garage right now, you will see the Mark IV Supra sitting there, and it's waiting for parts to be put on it and bought for it, or just put on in general. Because it still counts as you selling the car and fixing the car up. which I actually really like. Finished. These are like the last few. This is very sad that I've had this literally a few months. Not even that maybe. And I finished it almost. Like, quite honestly, okay, yeah, a lot of these cars are like annoyingly difficult to work on. But so be it. Not every car in real life is going to be easy to work on. You're going to get annoying cars. You're going to get annoyed with the cars that you're working on. But you have to get past that point. You have to get past the fucking negativity. You can't keep being negative about every single car. Oh, it's German. Oh, it's fucking Japanese. The difference is that it's your job. It's your job to work on different cars every fucking day of the week. Like, one day you could be working on a fucking Mercedes. The next day you could be working on a fucking Lamborghini. Not saying it's not a possibility. Because that is a fucking possibility. You could be working on Lamborghinis. At one point in your life, you might be working on Lambos. Like, if you put yourself out there enough and make your company known enough, you could be working on Lamborghinis, Aston Martins, Ferraris, McLarens, all that kind of shit. Like, why does it matter what car you work on? Why does it matter if it's a fucking Mercedes? There was nothing said. I'm just having a little... I'm just going off on one at this point, okay? Just ignore me. But... basically... right... I'm learning to be a mechanic at college, and most of my friends at college keep on saying that they can't work on a specific car because they don't like it. It's your job to work on cars you don't like. You can't just be like, oh no, I can't serve you because I don't like your car. That's unprofessional. You're gonna get bad reviews for that. And quite honestly, if I hired you and you done that, you would be gone instantly. There would be no hesitation. Because why would an employer want someone who turns down a customer because of their car? Like, okay, this is meant to be a Renault Clio Sport, right? I can't really say anything. It is a beautiful car, and I like these cars. Minis, on the other hand, I don't really like minis, but I have to work on it because it's my job to work on it. But I do prefer the Supras. Okay, yeah, this isn't in the best condition. That's true. A lot of people will end up getting fired at the end of the day because they're denying work for themselves, when if they'd done more work, they would be getting paid more. and then they complain about how much they're getting paid. Like, I go to a college where we have this giant workshop with like 9 different 2-post ramps. One of them has a Mercedes A-Class on, and I was working on it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday, because it was Friday yesterday, I think. If my time is correct. Yeah, it is. My friend I was working with hates them. But me, in my head, at the end of the day, money is money. To me. Like, you get paid to do a job on any car. It could be like, it's not gonna be like Italian supercars or Japanese sports cars. You're gonna get a range of cars. You're gonna get, and if you own your own company and you advertise yourself enough, you will get them rare customers come in that have like Italian cars or Italian supercars or Japanese cars. Okay, it won't be every day, but you're still gonna get them if you advertise. But if you want to work on Lamborghinis and Ferraris and all that, be a specialist mechanic. Because that's how you're going to end up getting the most money. But being a specialist, you have to have experience working in any other garage. You can't just go from going to college like 3 days a week and then going to work in a workshop 5 days, or like a main dealer 5 days a week for like 40 to 50 grand a month. No, a year, I meant. Because that's not going to happen. You need experience for that to happen. Like, I was looking at BMW. You need experience of like 4 years, I think it is, and that's like 40 to 50,000 pound a year. I think the lowest is about 20 grand for a mechanic. That's just in a normal garage. But a lot of people just complain about work and complain about different cars, and I'm just sitting there like, I'm sitting there with the mindset that money is money, and if you're earning money, you can pay your bills, you can pay for insurance, you can pay for your fuel for your car or motorbike or whatever you use. You don't have to think negative all the time. And that's what I keep on trying to tell people when I'm at college. I don't think they have a gear ratio. Let me have a little check. I don't think they have gears yet. And I am playing on PS5, which is why it comes up with this. Doesn't really do much, because I don't realise the difference. No, it does not, because it would be under settings for manual. They should add that in, to be fair. I wish they did, because it would be good. Wait, Halloween's soon. They're going to do something for Halloween, I think. That means they're going to have a... Wait. Do you play Car Mechanic Simulator 2018? Because I remember that they do things for Halloween and Christmas and stuff. Normally. Because the last time I played they did. But I'm currently playing on PlayStation. So if I was playing on PC, I would have had like mod cars, because I've got a load of cars that I want to get when I get a PC from the Steam Workshop. No, that was the wrong car. That, yeah, I was gonna say that's for the Mini. Oh, you play PC? Is it more fun on PC though? V6 engine block V6B. Is this? I don't know whether this is twin cam or single cam. Screw it. I'm getting. Wait, no, I want to get these parts as well. Wait, so you don't play 2018? Because I know that's on PC. Because I was looking on the Steam store the other day. And I saw it pop up for a little bit. Well, not for a little bit, but it was on there. I don't have the engine block for the... Okay. V6. Ah. Yeah, as you can see, I'm playing 2021. Which is fun, to admit, to a certain extent. But I would rather have it on PC. But once I get a job, I'm hopefully gonna get a PC. Or I'm gonna try and save up to get a PC. Because I have a lot of mods for both 2018 and 2021 on the Steam Workshop. Ah. Right. So 2018 is obviously the older version. It's just called Car Mechanic Simulator. Funny enough, it's not their first game, but I think it's their first game that they put on PC and console. So they just called it the easiest name that they could think of. But now I've got to lift up the car. Oh yeah, you have to pay for the electric cars, don't you, on PC? If I remember. Got to buy pistons. I don't know why I'm buying, like, upgraded parts for this car. Because I'm just going to end up selling it. So there's technically no point. Ah, yeah. I was looking at PCs the other month. But I was mostly looking at, like, I want to say building my own PC, but like customizing a PC as such. Ah. That's cool. Because when I was looking at it the other month, you would have to buy it. I think I already have a battery, but I just wanted to buy another one, just in case. I kind of don't want to use my parts. Why don't I buy 4 starter motors? I don't know anymore. I'm confused. I'm confused with what I'm doing at the moment. Crankshaft pulley V8. Why do I need a V8 crankshaft pulley? Oh yeah, they don't have the V6 ones. This makes no sense, but anyway. Oh yeah, I just remembered, you can get things like the actual Skylines and the actual Mark IV Supras on PC. We don't, we get these rip-offs. We get rip-offs like this. The Sakura Super. And the Ripsan Starline, which is this one. Which is basically the Nissan Skyline. But you can get the proper versions of the cars. I can't at the moment, unfortunately. I'm hoping as soon as I get when I do end up getting a gaming PC, I will end up buying them. Not buying them. What am I on? You don't have to buy the mods on Steam. What I was meant to say is get them. And welcome to the person who joined. One sec. I'm gonna pause my music. No, that was the wrong thing. I'm gonna pause my music. There we go. Right. I can't wait to actually get 100% on this game though. It'll be good. I've been on this game for like 90 hours so far. Or like playing this game overall for 90 hours. I finished Gran Turismo 7 in about 70, I think. I'm not sure how long it was for Gran Turismo 7 now. But I've not got all the achievements. I'm still working on that. But a lot of the time I don't purchase games to get platinum. I just purchase games to have fun on. If that actually makes sense. Sort of like Car Mechanic Simulator is sort of what I'm in, is more of what I'm into. Because I'm into cars and stuff. Okay, thanks for the heads up. To be fair, I'm thinking of, once I get a job, I'm thinking of getting PC and Xbox. So I can have, like, I can then have a choice of what I want to play. because I would then have PlayStation, Xbox, and PC that I can play on. But I'm not too sure whether I want to connect PC to my TV, or whether I want to just get a whole monitor for my PC, for a PC, for when I do get one. Because obviously then I can actually use keyboard and mouse properly. Because I've seen a lot of people that use like wireless keyboard and mouse with their PC on TV. Like they're using their TV as a monitor. That sounds expensive. Well, I wouldn't just say expensive. That sounds very expensive. That sounds more than 2 PS5s expensive. There goes my cable for my headset and my remote. Brilliant. Do I want to use that filter or do I want to use a new one? I'll just put in a new one. These are technically the last few cars I've got to do, and then I've finished the whole game. Got 100% on it. Because the last achievement I have to get is renovate and sell 50 cars. I'm on like 46 cars at the moment. So I'm not actually that far off. 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Yeah, technically I only have to do another 4 more cars. And I'll be done with this game. But then I'm gonna do the for God's sake. I'm gonna do this Supra. So basically I've stolen parts from this Supra to put on this Supra, and I'm gonna rebuild this Supra, which also has the license plate finished. Which I'm going to end up making purple as well as that car. Don't know why I had to. I don't know why I got it this colour, because I need to change the colour anyway. Is it this purple? Once this is... No, that's more of a blue. You know what? I'll probably be respraying it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter because of how much rust is on that car. It's probably the one thing I hate about this game sometimes, is that it doesn't really have the way the game works is the dirt hides the rust, and then when you clean it, you then have to weld it again. You know what? I'm just gonna. I've already welded it because I saw rust here, and now I'm gonna clean it. See if I can find any more rust randomly. Jesus. What are you watching the stream on now, actually? It's actually a good question. Get to know what my subscribers are watching my streams on. Because at the moment, I have no clue what half my subscribers watch the streams on. Right, gotta put rod caps in. 2 crankshaft bearing caps. And then 6 rod caps. No, that was the wrong thing. And then either way, I've got to do the underneath of the car. So I'm just going to get them. Ah, okay. That makes sense. That's actually quite a good idea, having dual monitor setup. Because you can then have, like, say, a video playing on one monitor, or music playing on one monitor, while you're playing a game on the other. Or if you have 4, you can have 4 things running at once. But then you're also using up a lot of electricity, I think. How does a dual or multi-monitor setup work exactly? Because I'm not too sure on it. It's a bit confusing to me where I'm just a PlayStation and TV setup at the moment. It's probably a lot more complex than what I think it is. It has to be. I've done that way too many times. I keep on forgetting that I could just press R2. I have to buy a whole different oil filter? When... Oh, they don't do a... I was thinking of cars I could use or rebuild, like have a V10. And then I remembered that the Porsche Carrera GT has a V10. I completely forgot that it had a V10 for ages. Now it comes back to me that it has a V10. Gotta love it. Oh, so if you say you had a multi-monitor setup, you would need 4 connections, or would you need 2 GPUs for that? That's what gets me sometimes, because I act like I know everything, but in reality I don't. I know a lot about cars, I just don't know a lot about, like, gaming setups and stuff. Or, like, anything apart from a PlayStation and a TV, or an Xbox and a TV, is just disappears from me, and I don't know anything about it. So if I was to get like 4 different monitors and set them all up, connect them to the GPU, would I need more than 1 GPU for 4 monitors rather than 2 monitors? Because that's just confusing. Put these brake discs on. They were the calipers for my other car. That was supposed to be for the Supra, which is also my very final car. Up to suspension arm. I'll probably need another few of them. Just so I'm not wasting my wheel hub bearings. Charge the batteries. These batteries will actually come in useful. These next few, or the last few that I'm charging now. Low power, brilliant. Wait, so if you can plug in 2 GPUs into one motherboard, then you can have up to 8 monitors. No, you can have up to 8 monitors maximum on... That wouldn't be 2 GPUs, would it? That would be over that, wouldn't it? Depending on, obviously, the size of the GPU and all that. And how many you can have plugged into one GPU at a time. So if I was to have a GPU that could have up to... Do they do GPUs that can have 4 things connected into one? That is a very good question. I'm learning about PCs. This is funny. I'm just asking the person that's on my stream about PCs. Oh god. You must have a decent job to be able to afford a dual monitor setup. Not even gonna lie. That coil's burnt. I could taste that. Tastes bad. Don't like the taste of a burnt coil. Either it's got some dirt in it or something. I've also heard the original PS5s didn't have the thermal paste on the CPU, which I found quite funny. Because for like a multi-million-dollar company, I would have thought they would have been on top of that. Because they could have lost themselves a lot of money from how many PS5s they messed up. Sort of like my friend had one of the first PS5s that came out, or like one of the first batch, and he said it overheated, or he had to be honest, that sounds difficult, but the pay could be a little better. But how much is that a month? That's the thing. I can't work that out on my own because I don't have a calculator. Because my phone is currently broken. And the only calculator I have is on my phone. And I'm not that good at maths. Or math, whatever it's called. But yeah, my phone's currently broken, so I can't really do much on it. Ah, so they do have a GPU that can hold up to 4 monitors. So if I had a motherboard that could have 2 GPUs connected to it, and both the GPUs had 4 monitor plug-in points, or whatever they're called, I could have 8 monitors, essentially. I want that. But I don't want to know how expensive it is. I'm not finding out how expensive that is. TI5 40. To be honest, that's not bad. Yeah, I don't want to find out how expensive that setup would be. Steel wheels. Do I buy steel wheels or do I buy alloy? I'd rather buy alloys. Alloys look nicer. I want to buy the nicest wheels I can find. That would look nice on this car. I don't want to buy wired wheels, and I don't want to buy like another company's wheels. So I sort of want to go for these ones. $1,500. That's actually quite cheap for a GPU. Oh yeah, that's because it crashed in there. To be honest, I know quite a bit about like storage and all that, because I need to upgrade the storage in my PS5 at the moment. So I need to get like a 4 terabyte SSD for my PS5. I think that's what it is anyway. But I don't have the money to buy one, because it's like 130. No, it won't be 130. It'll be more. It'll be more than that. It's an SSD. SSD is expensive. But yeah, I have a HDD 4TB HDD for my PS4 games, and then I only have 650 for my PS5 games. So it kind of ruins it a little bit. I bought the wrong hard drive, I think. I need to buy an internal one, because there's a cover on the, there's a metal cover on the PS5s under the side panels, or faceplates, that you can unscrew and put in like a new SSD. This is an SSD port. So I'm thinking once I do end up getting a job, I'll get myself a new SSD for it. 20540 18. That's what the numbers say, but for some reason they look smaller. Why is it whenever you put custom wheels on a car, they always look smaller than what they actually are? That is confusing. I did do the oil pan, didn't I? Should have done. Yeah, I did. Yeah, definitely did. Because it wouldn't let me do that if I didn't. Right. Gonna put some brake fluid in. Oh, still watching. Is there anything you want to know about Car Mechanic Simulator before you start playing it? Apart from how annoying it is sometimes. Well, apart from 2018. 2018 has one of the worst stories possible. Or the story missions sometimes are annoying as anything. Because I got story missions that were literally the same. It was the same engine as well. It was a V8 OHV that I had to rebuild multiple times, one after the other after the other. So I was just sat there just getting annoyed at the game on stream. It was one of my older streams as well, I think. Is it on this channel? Should be. Because I don't have any other channels. Wait, what's this car? I need to buy interiors. That's weird. How do I spell it? The same way I was spelling it. But for some reason it didn't come up. Probably because it has no designated seats and it has no designated steering wheel. These were for the Supra. No, that is the wrong seat. You know what? I'm just going to use the same ones. Leather 4. Because leather 4 actually works in this car. For some reason. No. What was it? What was that seat? What were them seats again? Them seats were... Steering wheel was steering wheel A. The seats were seat 4 leather D. Seat 4 leather D. So it'll be here. And then steering wheel 8. Steering wheel 8. This one. These actually suit this car really well for some reason. Body tuning? What? So if I had 5,000 now, I'd be able to make that. But that my speech just disappeared. Yeah, you don't have to worry about me. My speech always does this. It disappears at times. When I don't expect it to, it disappears, and it annoys me so much. Right. So rear bumper C, rear tail light C, left tail light C. Now body workstation. This one. Doors. Left side mirror, left body window, right front right fender, body window. Right. Engine cover. This. And this. Plate, which is actually from my Supra. But I don't need that plate on my Supra, on either of my Supras, because I'm changing it anyway. That can go there, that can go there, and that can go there. This car is pretty much finished at this point. All I've got to do is respray it. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm in UK, so wish I lived in the US. To be honest, I do have a lot of friends that live in Canada at the moment because of my my old GTA crew, should I say? Because my old GTA crew, all of them came from Canada except for me. And if you give me a second here, I will legitimately show you my PlayStation username. That's my PlayStation username, and that is honestly correct because that's where I come from. I come from Britain, aka UK, or whatever else you want to call it. Why is my phone showing things upside down?